Well, welcome to the latest edition of TV on the Net. I'm your host, Tom Vartanian. Today's show brought to you by American Credit Union for every day, for everything. Located next to Little Caesars at 3944 Route 281 in Cortland. By Right Angle Creek Farm and Marathon, all natural, pasture-raised Angus beef from our farm to your table. By the Cortland Voice, the exclusive media partner of TV on the Net. For all your local news and sports in Cortland County at no cost to you, check out cortlandvoice.com. The Royal Auto Group on Route 281 in Cortland, the home of no hassle, no razzle dazzle. Check them out at royalautogroup.com. And by Yeaman Real Estate at the entrance to Yeaman Park off I-81, exit 11 in Cortland. Well, as you can tell, we're doing a Zoom podcast tonight. And obviously, Mike DeSenza is on the line with us, along with his golfer, Danielle Bambola, because the pairs are going to get their 2 cents in while they're on it well. But welcome, both of you, again.
Thank you. Glad to be talking to you again.
I know yesterday was a rough day for you, and I know when I coach texted me and said you were out with your parents for a meal and everything, and that kind of made sense. Mom and dad there, it's a good chance to spend some time with them because I know you need to do a lot of it. And well, today kind of interesting. We've figured it out. Fran Aaliyah is already said what he wants to do is he's going to try to petition the NCAA so you can play the back nine twice tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. The front nine's been giving me some trouble each day.
And it's ironic because, well, today in the first day he teed off on number one. Yesterday he teed off on 10. So I said, well, geez, she'll be warmed up by the time she gets to the front line. But it didn't seem to matter. But again, our second straight round of 80 today, following up that yesterday. But good enough. You're tied for 19th, and you're the fifth of six non-team players to advance. So in reality, goal one has been reached. You do get to play all 4 days.
Yeah, I'm just thankful to be there at all. I think it's more of a psychological thing at this point with the front nine. Hopefully, because tomorrow I made it and all of the goals have been reached, I'm just going to have a good time and smash ones down the middle as much as I can.
Yeah, just we'll do the bad part. 7 over on the first 3 holes for 3 days.
Yeah.
5 over on the 4th and 5th hole, but a total of 12 over on 1 through 5. And still overall 18 over on the front 9. I mean, yeah, the back 9's great, but it has been overall, both, 6, 7, and 9 have kind of jumped up at you over the last, all 3 days, at one point, at least one of them at some point along the line. So what makes that front 9 so much harder than the back 9 for you?
I wish I knew. I know that there's a couple holes that have some tricks to them that for some people it's easy. For me, it's just like climbing a mountain. And I guess I just have to play it more safe than taking more risks, more than I have been trying to do this past week. I think the more that I've been playing it, the more tempted I get to get nervous and anxious about the shots because the past couple of days have not looked so good. So I think it comes down to a psychological thing more than anything. I wish I had a complete answer for you, but I think that's the best I got.
I know the first day you had some 3-putt problems. Has the putting been better these last 2 days?
Not so much. They've been rolling and cutting these greens every day, and they are slopey and long. So it's kind of like a miniature golf course at most.
So it says, again, that's just where, like you said, you have to work on the approach shots and try to get closer to the pin to cut down.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hard because these greens tend to roll out a lot. So, and then if you're too short, they might just bounce up and stay where they are. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to try to be short more than long because I am over these downhill putts. They have been giving me heart attacks.
So how's, like you said, it's, it's been the challenging part for you, but overall, how's the experience been, for you, now you got, like, say, 3 days of the 3 days of the tournament out of the way with?
It has been pretty life-changing because I have never played in a tournament this long. So it takes a lot of mental and physical strength. And I feel like I'm just hanging on by a thread, but at least I'm hanging on because I'm just really grateful to be doing it and be here. And it just takes more time to keep hitting shots for days and days in a row to get to a level where I can be okay with 3 and 4 day tournaments, because right now I'm pretty tired and it's just been really amazing and stressful and everything all at the same time, but overall really positive, crazy experience.
I'll throw this at you just because like I said, I'm not like you. I'm only a type 2 diabetic. You're a type 1, but even as a type 2, stress has driven me crazy that last year, especially when I was working full time. And that's one of the how's that part? How's your health part been overall with all the craziness and stress of this?
It's been a roller coaster. A lot of days I've been very low before I get to the course, and then I have to eat a lot, and then sometimes I'll be high while I'm playing, and then I can't really eat anything, and then I lose energy because I'm high. It's just been very hard to control and very stressful in that. But right now my blood sugar is okay, so I'm very happy about that.
That's the good thing. Is overall, it's working out for us, and that's the important part more than anything. Like I said, of course, yesterday got a chance to go out because there's the front nine was your Waterloo yesterday. The 44 that was your highest of all the rounds on that front nine yesterday. But your mom and dad were there, so you got a chance to go out and spend some time with them and have dinner. Has it been nice to have them out there to, also be able to kind of talk to? That way you kind of get away from the coach a little bit?
I'm not able to talk to them while I'm not on the course, but it is really refreshing, and it's really great to have them there because they used to come to everything, and this season they weren't able to, and in the past. So it's been like over a year and a half since they've been to a tournament of mine, and I've really missed seeing them cheer me on the side. So it's been very beneficial for me to have them there and keep me afloat.
So I know overall things, it'd be nice if everything reset and you just had an 18-hole score to work with tomorrow, but of course it's that's not quite going to be in the cards. But when you look at the overall, knock out, it's 6 double bogeys. So that's 4 strokes you can knock off. Just anything with a little bit along the line there, you can still move up several places. Because you have flirted with the top 10. So there's still a chance for a very good overall individual finish if you have a good round tomorrow.
Yeah, every day is new, and every day, as my assistant coach says, Coach Rebecca, she says, every shot is a new opportunity for success. So tomorrow I'm just going to go out there and do my best to have a good time, and whatever happens, happens, because I've accomplished everything I possibly could to get here, and there's a chance that it could all be an even better experience in the end, or just another good day, and we'll just see what happens.
How's the weather been this time around? When you talked the first day, it was windy and chilly to start, and kind of a chilly day. Has the weather improved over these 3 days so far?
Oh yeah, I have sunburn right now because today was a really sunny day, and it's just been a lot better. It's just, even when the weather conditions are good or bad, it could everything could influence how you play, not just the weather. So today was beautiful. I did bad the first day, or not bad, but didn't do my best. And the first day was crazy weather, and I did 2 strokes better. So it's all up in the air with that one.
So, Coach, how would you evaluate her overall? Like we said, everybody wants us to throw her out, get her off the front nine tomorrow if we could, but we know that won't happen. But is it like she said, just a little mental thing more than anything right now? This with the struggles on that front nine, especially the opening 5 holes.
Yeah, I think I say it all the time: golf and tournament golf are 2 different sports, and this is a different arena of tournament golf, as Danielle already alluded to. 72 holes, you throw a practice round on top of that, walk through after that. And after the end of tomorrow, we'll have been around that golf course 6 times. It's, so, that's not only physically taxing, but mentally taxing as well. And, you throw high expectations from everybody, friends, family, loved ones, campus community. And it's a fun, stressful situation. So it's a new arena that, takes some getting acclimated. It takes some time to get acclimated to. I think that, I think Danielle's done a really commendable job, in spite of, having some rough patches over the course of the last 2 days, collected herself when she really, really had to. There was, I was watching that cut real close and, kind of coming down the stretch, and was withholding as much information from her as possible as a means of keeping her comfortable, but, hopefully steering her in the right direction in terms of making good decisions. And, even though she didn't have her A game again today, she, when she needed it, when she really needed it, she had the A attitude, so to speak, to kind of grind through that back 9 and get inside the cut line and have an opportunity to play tomorrow. And the only other thing I'd add is the golf course is hard. The golf course is really, really hard. The green complexes are firm and fast. So, it's hard to make the ball stop, as Danielle alluded to already. It's, a situation where you want to play to that front number to, try to keep the ball below the hole. But there were a lot of front pins today that, didn't really allow you to do that. And, the ball bounced to the back half of the green, and, you're just on defense with the putter all day. So, even though she had it in there, for 8, 9 or so looks at birdie, there weren't really any that you could really pull the trigger at, with the greens being as firm and as fast and as slopey as they are. That'll be the case tomorrow. It's obviously the final round of a national championship. The golf course will be set up really, really hard tomorrow. So, kind of being in the middle of the pack, so to speak, that presents a great opportunity to really pick up some ground, because I would anticipate with the distress, some of the folks involved in the team aspect of the event are going to be enduring tomorrow. And, you couple that with some challenging course conditions. I think Danielle's playing with house money tomorrow. It's got an opportunity to have a lot of fun and maybe move up the leaderboard a little bit.
For those that do golf, know the Central New York area, and I know that's, you're comfortable with the area. There's a course around here that's people could all say, well, okay, it's kind of like playing, someone
is what is it most similar to in Central New York?
Yeah.
Like Walden, if anything.
I would tell you, the green complexes again they're really slopey. You have to have it in very specific parts of the green. And sometimes not even being on the green is preferable, so long as you're below the hole and in the right spot. So, this is probably perhaps a little slanted point of view, but it reminds me a little bit of Bellevue, up in Syracuse on the west side, which is notorious for having some really diabolical green structures. It's not nearly as hilly as Bellevue, but the green complexes remind me of that. I think the most defining characteristic of this golf course, I've never seen a golf course that's it bunkered as well. I think the bunkering in the fairways, and even on some of the longer holes around the greens, it's just really, really, really thoughtful how it's bunkered, and it's causes the player to have to pay really acute attention to where they're hitting it off the tee. So again, you put tournament nerves on top of having to pay complete and total attention to every shot and be very exacting on every shot, which this golf course demands. It wears you out over the course of 4 days. So the folks moving up the leaderboard will be the one that can get themselves in a good headspace and kind of overcome some of that mental fatigue on a hard golf course tomorrow.
All right. Well, Danielle, I know also this morning you had one of your finals you had to get out of the way with also.
Yeah.
My daughter.
That was also stressful.
Oh, that was weird. My daughter had a final this morning, even though she did the graduation walk yesterday. So that was kind of a odd combination.
Yeah, I know.
So she got that out of the way. And like you say, it's mentally exhausting because even though you're there you had 2 practice rounds, Monday and Tuesday, or Sunday and Monday actually, and you've played 3 days in a row. So you're actually going to end up playing, counting tomorrow, 6 days in a row. And it's not like, well, okay, we may practice a little bit every day during the week, and then we have mostly tournaments on the weekends, and you only play a couple rounds on the weekends. But it is a lot more different, mentally different approach you've had to take this week.
Yeah, it's been a grind. It's been what everyone's been saying. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, which is what Coach said in the beginning of the week. And it's gotten a lot of getting used to think of it that way and not just get the end result and win.
So would you say tomorrow, like you said, just kind of take tomorrow and see what, as it can come. We've seen the 78 there that first day, and that was even with a double bogey. So 78 that first day.
Yeah.
Is your approach maybe tomorrow, like you say, it's a course where you want to be aggressive, but you can't be, and you have to be kind of cautious, especially that front 9. Is it kind of just one of those cautiously aggressive outings you'll try to put together tomorrow to try to put up your best score?
Yeah, I'm going to try to play it safe as much as possible and take the risks that won't get me into trouble, but may put me up the leaderboard. And I'm just going to try to have a good time because these past couple of days haven't been the best. So tomorrow is the last hurrah, and I'm just going to have a nice lighthearted day.
And like you said, though, you did get, this is the goal you were having last year. And of course, then COVID kind of derailed everything. So you got that second chance, to be in position to get to the NCAA championships, and you've made it. So like I said, you got to be pleased that, that you did get this goal, and you do get to play in, a championship, your final go around.
Yes. And that is the best gift of them all. And I'm just grateful to be here overall. And especially after these past few days, I didn't know if that was even going to be possible. And the fact I'm still here, it's just makes me want to go out there and have a really good time to the best of my ability tomorrow.
I know a few people I've talked to back, and everybody's rooting you on. And since she's a team captain, I can probably say she probably spoke to the whole team. Paige Potter, the women's lacrosse goalie, they're off the Maine to play in the tournament this weekend. They're looking to make the Final Four with a couple wins this weekend. They said they're all proud of you and hope that you have a good tournament too. So you've got a lot of support from your classmates and fellow teammates at other sports, and we're all rooting for you to have a good day tomorrow. And little luck, maybe we can still get that top 10 finish when you're all said and done.
I'm so grateful for everybody and all the support, and it makes me feel so good, and I'm so thankful. And I really hope that is the case, because that would be amazing. And I'm just really thank you for everything.
And like I said, we get a chance, we'll try to talk again. Once this is all done, you get back, kind of get settled down, and you may have to actually come home before we talk again. But whatever happens, maybe get together and have one more little chat about your career, and give you some time then to look back and reflect on what went on this past week. So we do appreciate you for taking time to talk to us again, Danielle. Wish you the best of luck tomorrow. And Coach, glad you're there trying to keep her sane as best you can.
It's I'm just driving around shooting the rangefinder, drinking Diet Coke. My job's easy. She's doing the tough stuff.
All right, guys. Thanks, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, you Tom. So much.
That'll do it for this edition of TV on the Net. Today's show brought to you by AmeriQ Credit Union, for every day, for everything. Located next to Little Caesars at 3944 Route 281 in Cortland. By Right Angle Creek Farm and Marathon. All natural, pasture-raised Angus beef from our farm to your table. By the Cortland Voice, the exclusive media partner of TV on the Net. For all your local news and sports in Cortland County at no cost to you, check out CortlandVoice.com. By the Royal Auto Group on Route 281 in Cortland, the home of no hassle, no razzle-dazzle. Check them out at RoyalAutoGroup.com. And by Yeaman Real Estate at the entrance to Yeaman Park off I-81 exit 11 in Cortland. So best of luck again tomorrow to Danielle. Thanks again to my guest, Mike DeSenza.
Thank you.
And Danielle for joining us. we'll talk to you again tomorrow, hopefully, and I have real good news for you. So have a good night.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.